In this video, I'm going to give you 3 tips for working with actors, 3 lessons that I've learned in my 17 years of filmmaking that have really worked for me and I believe will help you as well. Hi there, welcome to Marcus Loves Movies. My name is Marcus Lee. On this channel, I like to review movies as they come out. But if you've listened carefully, you may have heard me say that I am also a filmmaker myself. So I don't just talk about films as they come out, I also make films myself. I made my very first short film back in 2004, which means I've been making films for 17 years. That is a long time. I know I don't look old enough to have done that, but I am. I've been making films for a long time and I've learned so many things during that period. I've made so many mistakes as well during that period, and I thought it'd be a really good idea to make a series of videos where I can share some of my thoughts and tips and wisdom when it comes to the art of filmmaking. Maybe you're watching this and you're a filmmaker, maybe you're a new filmmaker, maybe you've been filmmaking for a while as well. I can share some tips that might encourage you, might help you. Maybe you're someone who likes movies for what they are and you just want to watch and be entertained, and maybe you're a person who wonders about how movies are made. Maybe you don't want to be a filmmaker yourself, but the behind the scenes world has always been of interest to you. So this series of videos that I'm going to share with you, I hope will be of some help to you. I'm going to overlay this video of me speaking with clips from films that I have produced and written and directed, and I'm going to put the links to those films in the description so you can go find them for yourself and watch them in full if you want to do that. In this first video, I want to talk to you about working with actors, and I'm going to give you 3 tips on how to develop really strong working relationships with actors. Actors make your film come to life. Without them, you're just going to have an audiobook that you'll have to read out yourself. So this video is going to be about 3 tips or 3 lessons that I've learned working with actors. My first tip is this: with your actors, you need to have an honest conversation about money. Money is massively important. Unfortunately, it's a thing that makes the world go around. And when it comes to your filmmaking project, you need money to make it happen. You need money for equipment, you need money for resources and locations, and you need money to pay for your actors. As a filmmaker, you'll fall into one of 2 categories when it comes to money and actors. You'll either A, be able to afford to pay them a fee and you'll agree that before you start working together, or B, your project will be a low budget or no budget project and you'll have no money to pay them, so you'll be asking them to work on your film project for free. Speaking from personal experience, I'm a filmmaker who's worked on other people's projects for free in the past, and I've also done a bit of acting and I've done some freebies in the past. I've often done that to help someone out or to get a bit of experience, and people have maybe paid me expenses, or maybe I've just done it for nothing. I've turned up to help someone out, and I did that for a period of time. I'm now in a position where I don't massively do things for free because I'm a little bit older, I have a family to support, filmmaking is my full-time occupation, so I can't really afford to take days here and there and just do freebies. I'm not in a position to do that anymore. Unless it's something that's really gonna further my career and push me forward, I might do something for free, but it's rare that I will do that now. So if I'm in a position where I don't really want to work for free, why should I expect someone else to do the same? Now, it might be different when someone's trying to break through, when someone's trying to get some exposure. Maybe they've not done a lot of acting themselves in the past and they're just trying to build up showreel material. So maybe it's okay in some of those situations. Maybe it's okay if your budget is tiny and you're not taking money yourself from the project and everyone's doing it for free. But in that case, you need to really bend over backwards to help and support your actors. If you are producing a film and you're telling your actors, this is going to be great showreel material, you better make sure your film looks flipping fantastic. It needs to really benefit their showreels. It needs to look sharp. The sound needs to be awesome. them. You need to create something that is gonna really benefit them. I have made films that have ended up in actors' show reels, and thankfully they must have thought the film was good enough to include. So make something that an actor will be proud of. I take no joy in saying that I've had actors work for me for free. There's no joy in that. You want to be able to pay people, and at the very least, if you can't give people a fee, at least give them travel expenses, at least give them food. Don't have them turning up and just getting no monetary return at all. If someone's taking a train and they're taking a 15-mile journey, give them their train fee, buy them a sandwich from Tesco, do something to say thank you. Don't just get someone to turn up and do that for free. My second tip is this: give your actors the power to be the best they can be. Accommodate their needs. What do I mean by accommodate? I'm not talking about putting them up in a hotel because you might not have a lot of money, right? No, I mean, listen to them, let them ask a ton of questions, because actors often come with a ton of questions because they want to get it right. They see your words on a paper, they see the script, and they really want to make something wonderful from those words on the page. Give the actors space to do that. If you can't meet in person to begin with, maybe you do that on Zoom, but then when you can meet, get together in a space, workshop it, walk through it, talk through every line in the script, block it out, do whatever you can to help the actors in their process to bring your idea to life. And also be willing to listen to your actors' suggestions. If you're someone who has written the scripts like me, I'm a writer as well, sometimes you'll have a pretty clear idea in mind of how you want that to work on screen, but an actor may come with fresh vision, a fresh set of eyes, and think, hey, have you thought about this? Maybe my actor could be serious as opposed to funny. Maybe they could be dark as opposed to light in tone. An actor will come with a fresh bunch of ideas. And listen, don't be so rigid that you think, nope, it has to be this way. It cannot be changed. Listen to an actor, and listen, if it doesn't work as well, be easy going with that actor, listen to their suggestions, let them maybe play it out, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, but at least you're creating a bit of a relationship where you're willing to listen, you're allowing someone to share their ideas, and it just all works together for a better working relationship. And if you do workshop that script, you do workshop that character, when it comes to the day of shooting, the entire process will be smoother, it will probably be quicker, it will feel more natural because you've allowed the actors to ask all of those questions about the character before shooting. So you don't come to the day and you've got all of these last minute questions. It's all been sorted in that workshop process. So allow them to do that beforehand. And my third and final tip is all about respect, and that means respecting your actors and what they are bringing to the table. That also means respecting them, not just as an actor, but as a person. Respect their time. Don't underestimate how long your project might take and then get your actor on set for longer than they need to be. If you told them it's going to be a day, you know what, work fast and shoot in a day. Don't say it's going to be a day and then it's actually taking 3 days of their time, because they've got other commitments just like you have other commitments. And when they're working with you, don't be a dictator. Listen, on some level, yes, you are the person in charge, or the producer or whoever you're working with is in charge, but if it's a small set, you are probably the person who is doing everything. I've often been that guy where you're the director, producer, writer, camera person, runner, gaffer, grip. You've done all of those things. I've been in that position, but listen, don't be a dictator. Let me shorten it. Don't be a dick. Be a nice person. Yes, making a short film, a feature film can be a really stressful thing to carry out, but listen, be a decent human being. Be nice to the people that you're working with. Develop good relationships, because if you're an awful person, if you're an arse, listen, those people will not want to work with you again. And think about your reputation. You want your reputation to precede you, and you want that reputation to be a positive positive reputation, because if actors go and speak to other actors, you want them to say positive things about you, like, hey, yeah, that Marcus Lee, I did a film with him. He was a really nice guy. I would work with him again. So if you get the opportunity, yeah, he's a good guy. Check him out. And also, if your actors are working for free or expenses, listen, they don't have to be there. They can walk off at any moment. So if you're a director who wants to shout and swear at people and be off with people, your actors aren't going to stick around. So just because you've got that director hat on and you start feeling like you're Steven Spielberg, listen, none of us are a big deal, okay? None of us have the right to speak to people like that. So let's create really positive working relationships on our film sets. I've heard actors speak about other directors that I know, and they've said not very nice things about them. They've said, yeah, that actor wasted a lot of time. I was sat around, I was doing nothing. I could have been doing other things, but I had to be there really early and I didn't do anything for 5 hours and they weren't very clear. Just a ton of stories like that. Listen, don't be that person. Don't be that director. You want to be the director that doesn't mess people about. You're clear, you're honest, you respect people's time, and people will essentially want to work with you again should an opportunity arise. So those are my 3 tips for working with actors, and if you followed along carefully, you'll see the 3 tips were about money, power, and respect. Money, pay your actors if you can, but if you can't, don't feel guilt at this stage. At least offer them travel expenses, at least offer them food, give them something. But if you have absolutely no money at all, then make sure you're giving your actors something they can be proud of, and try not to do too many things for free. Secondly, power. Give your actors the power to create the best characters on screen that they can. Allow them to ask as many questions as they want. And finally, respect. Respect your actors. Treat them well. Don't be a douche. Give them what they need and don't be an arse, basically. Don't think you're bigger than you are. Talk to people with respect. If you're a filmmaker or an actor watching this and you can think of tips that you believe are more important than the 3 I mentioned, please leave a comment underneath. Let's have a conversation. But in the meantime, can I say thank you for watching. If you do like film discussion, if you like movie reviews, if you like trailer reactions, all that good movie related stuff, can I encourage you to subscribe to this YouTube channel and also to hit the notification bell so you're notified every time I release a brand new video. And I will catch up with you again soon. Thank you for watching. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you again the next time I release a video like this. Take care, and thanks for watching Marcus Loves Movies.